channel. I saw the last channel. A lot of you guys liked it. By a lot, the people who watched it, which was like 6 people. So I decided to show some more gameplay. And instead of being buried bonds, I decided to show this game. The name of it is Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. This is the Japanese version, but there's also an English version. But I rather the Japanese version. It's way more ahead than the English. So yeah, this game is pretty fun, but you really have to put a lot of work into it. If you don't, then you're not gonna get much. It's it's not a game you could side commit. You need to fully commit to this game. As you can see from my rank, I'm pretty high. Today I might not do any gameplay. No, I'm gonna do some gameplay. I'll fight Vegeta. I'll fight Vegeta Blue, the new LR Vegeta Blue. Mm, yeah. Is this it? Yeah. And this is my character list. SR, Yuan, LR. From how long I played this game, I have a lot of people. I have I have the free to play Team Bardock. I have this Vegeta who, my goodness, he's a good unit, but he has no categories, none, and I don't have those categories either. So he's just kind of weak at the moment. I have this, whatever this chick is. I like her because she's on Pappy Girls, but that's it. Free to play hit. You know what? I think it'll be easier if I did this. Free to play hit. Oh, can I do this again? Okay. Bulma, I don't use her either. Gohan, he is actually good, but I think I'd have to awaken him to make him better. But Gamo, which is implied to be one of the best units in the game and might even be the best because of how good his awakening is, and I might put more time into him. Who's next? Deborah, I haven't put any work in this guy, but he is also a good unit, and I hope that I can awaken him soon. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, I don't hear much about this guy. Hold on. Does he have awakening? Nope, he doesn't. So he just stays like this, but this form isn't even bad. It probably looks weird to you guys, but I understand very fully well what the hell the Japanese text means. Next, Gotenks. This guy got an easy A. Easy A is, well, his extreme Z awakening, and it made him so good. He even has awakening, and oh my goodness, he's amazing. I just don't have a team to put him on. Wait, I have Super Saiyan. Okay, never mind. I do have a team to put him on. Next. Wait, hit again? Oh, this is the other copies. This is free to play Frieza from the Dragon Ball Super movie. I can show you his full display, but I don't use him like at all. Oh, wait, I have another Deborah, and he's awakened. Not fully, but he's awakened. Ooh. Alright, next. Yep, I have this Zamasu because I was saving them up for my other Zamasu, because how this game works is if units have the same name, they can't be put on the same team. But at the same time, you can use them to increase this right here called super attack. And how high your super attack is how strong that opponent will hit when they get, where is it? Here. When they get their full bar of key. It starts from 1 all the way to 12. When you reach 12, that's when you get your super attack. All super attacks are strong and many have certain effects. The Master super attack lowers defense. I think I have 2 of these guys, right? Ooh, yeah. I'll show you this guy. He is one of my best units at the moment. I don't really know what to do with him because he's too specific. Can't put him on Super Saiyan, so I have him on Future and Patora. Give me a second, guys. I'm back. Sorry about that. Just a little bit of noise. So yeah, Vegito, he's a pretty good unit. I would say he's really good. He's almost the best unit. But I'm not talking about his form now. He also has an easy A, sorry, and that easy A makes him so good. But Japanese doesn't have it yet, only global. So that's one thing global's leading in. Uh, he basically his passive allows him to attack up to either 2 or 3 times. It's 3 times, right? Oh no, it's only two. Oh, because I have additionals. So yeah, he can attack up to 3 times. 2 times, sorry. Well, no, three, yeah. Because including his first attack and the other two extras. And there's a medium chance, I think it's medium, for them to turn into a free super attack, which is really good. And he also takes 30% less damage. Yeah, he's not a tanking unit, but he also counters, which means if he gets hit by a normal attack, not a super attack, he counters with tremendous power. That is one of his best traits. Besides the additionals, damage reduction, counters, he's just all around good. Next. Ah, there he is. I don't use him much, but this guy right here, he's pretty good. Uh, he has been called by some dokkan tubers a really bad leader. I don't use him much either, but I have to say he's pretty nice. That 40% right there, if you can see it, that's damage reduction. And I think he gets it every time he gets attacked or something, because I know the defense up plus 80% is based on the HP you have. I think it's how high or low it is. Anyway, he's a future leader. These leaders lead certain categories. If you see the thing in brackets right there, that means he's a future category leader. I don't use him as a future category leader, but I use him alright. He's really nice. Especially his transformation. Oh, he's great. Uh Kale, I don't use her that much because she doesn't fit on any of my teams. Wait, does she fit on? No, she's not on Super Saiyan. But she's a alright unit. Her Dokkan Awakening, yeah, that's what they call Dokkan Awakening, is really nice. Hold on. It's pretty good. Because she basically gets what Vegito had, where she has additionals, but instead of it being a medium chance, she has a high chance. And while she does her super, she increases her defense. Really good. And she can stack up. Yeah, there she is. Next. The man of the hour. Yet, you're still seeing, looking at his essay level, don't have much into him because he's a support unit. He's a support for movie heroes. I have 3 dupes. If I get one more, I can rainbow him. Rainbowing is really good. Really good. Uh, what's his passive again? Yeah. So he gives movie heroes 1 key. If you're a bit confused on what key is, this is what key is. You kind of need it to fight anyone. And yeah, he gives 1 key and a 30% attack and defense. But if he's facing a movie boss, here's where it gets really good. He gains a 70% attack and defense. So not only is he a support unit, but in certain circumstances, he could also be a hard beat stick. Nice. There's another support unit who really confuses me, and I don't really use him because I do not have a Realm of God team. He is the leader of Realm of Gods. His passive is support. Uh, I don't really know. Just gonna say he's a support unit, and he's pretty good on some teams. I just don't have any teams to use him with. Next. Ah. Okay. I can't stress how much I love this unit. When Bandai released her, she's amazing. Uh, her super attack, I think it's increase. Is it increase? No. It's decrease attack and defense. She gains 100% attack and defense, and I think it's when she's supering, she gains 3 key and 50% attack. And based on how much Peppy Gal she has on the team, and if we have any thinkers, Dragon Ball Saga or Seekers, she can get guaranteed additionals. There was a time where she got almost more additionals than Vegito, and he's the additional machine. She's also the leader for Peppy Gals. She's very important, but she can easily get left out of place compared to the other Peppy Gal units. She doesn't even dokkan. She just stays like this. Next. Free to play Gohan. He's really simple. He only gains 20% attack and defense if your HP is 50 or more. He has a simple leader skill. He's just someone I picked up. Super Saiyan 3 Goku. He is a really good support unit. His pre-Dokkan is all allies gain 25% attack. He's on a lot of teams, especially Super Saiyan. His passive is a nuking passive, where if SDR characters or any character picks up an SDR orb, they gain 30% attack. These are very unique, and he is the only SDR unit who has it. And his Dokkanin, do I want to review it? Yeah, let's go ahead. Instead of only 25%, goes to 33%, and his thing here increases by 33% as well. Overall, he's a okay early game unit, but later through the events, you'll realize how much he can't do much instead of supports. Next, we're only on SDR. Super Saiyan Goku. Super Saiyan Goku, I got this guy because I started the game early as a celebration, and I needed someone who had this leader skill. You can't tell, but this leader skill basically is for, I think, either all types or SDR. Because I remember using him as a leader on the team, and he was all types. So I say all types. His passive, if his HP is 70% or lower, he gains 3 ki and 77% attack and defense. Overall, he's a pretty good free-to-play unit. His art is really good, and well, that's kinda it. He's just made for early game. Champa. He's free-to-play. He's a Universe 6 leader, I think? Yeah. Wow. His passive is just a medium chance to gain 200%. This isn't that good. Only 200%. I kinda expected more from this Champa, but they kept it simple, I guess. Jesus Christ, I don't even use the Trunks. I only use them on my future Saga team because I didn't have space. Basically, this Trunks effect is, not effect, sorry. What he does is, not his leader skill. His passive is for the first 5 turns in a match, he has 50% attack. Just a 50% attack increase. His Dokkanin, one of my favorite cards. He gives, I think, is it all types? Yeah, all types, HP and attack plus 30%. And instead, it's just he gains a 70% buff. He's not tanky, but he's not that bad, I would say. Next unit. Sorry if I'm going too slow, this might be a long video. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. He has a Dokkaning as well, but he's also just a simple unit. If your HP is 30% and above, he gains 70% attack and defense. His leader skill is all types plus 2 ki and 20% in attack and defense. He's good early game because of the 2 ki, but other than that, don't spend too much time on him. And when he Dokkans, I don't think that much changes. Instead of 2 ki and 20% attack and defense, oh, he added HP. So it's 3 ki and 30% to HP, attack, and defense. He even got a stacking ability for, a stacking ability. He gains 30% defense for each super attack, really good. And now he just has a 90% attack and defense flat out buff. Yet, pretty simple unit. Up next, Bipan. Bipan is, well, Bipan's a LR. This is her base form. I'm just not that lucky with her, and I didn't get much of the awakening medals because they only come once a week. She has a simple passive where the damage she deals is just 25% of it comes back to her. She heals on her passive for each ki orb by 500. It's pretty weak, but then she turns into this unit, which is really good because she's support and she heals really nice. Her support passive, I think, is no, that's her active skill. Oh no, and her passive. She heals and buffs units. Oh, that's really good. Now I wanna, but it'll be a long grind to get her. Next. Topo, super class leader. His dokkan is actually very goddamn good, and his stuff, he's a good unit. I might now I feel like I should get him because he's really nice. I forgot what his name is. I know it's Piccolo, but I don't know specifically. Wait, is it Piccolo? Probably. He is a Dragon Ball Saga leader. I don't use that team because it's too. I don't know. He has a pretty unique passive. For the more turns he goes through, he gains certain buffs. First 5 turns, he gains 2 ki and a 150% attack up. That's really strong. But on on the other 6 turns, it's debuffed down to 1 ki and 100%. These get, I think, stronger by 50% when he dokans. He's a good unit on the Dragon Ball Saga team and the Mechians. Oh god, I don't even want to talk about this guy. This is Kulza, the fusion of Cooler and Frieza. He does not, does he? No, he doesn't have a Dokkan Awakening. He only buffs STI units by 50% HP and defense, and his attack only plus 70%. He doesn't do anything more than just being a weak attacker. He's not worth summoning for. But this is called one of the worst units in the game, and I can't really argue until he Dokkans. His passive, all types plus 25% attack, and I mean his leader skill. His passive, when HP is 50% or above, all allies gain 15% attack. That is very weak, like very weak. But his Dokkan is used a lot because he has a chance to stun, which is very unique to certain units. Stunning stops the opponent from taking their turn, basically, and you get a free attack. He also increases his attack by 6 turns, and he can stack it. His leader skill got stronger. It's all types plus 2 ki and a 30% to all stats. Really good. And now his passive is based on the HP, 30% or higher. Everyone gains 30% attack. That is a huge buff to him. Way to make one of the worst units into a really good unit. Next. Don't use this guy either. He got a Dokkan, and he has a really good multiplier. Okay, the multipliers in this game is normal damage, huge damage, extreme damage, supreme damage, immense damage. I think it's colossal damage, then massive damage. It's a unique concept of damage. It's pretty nice. But this guy, even though he's not a special festival character, because you can get him anyway, he has immense when he transforms. I mean, Dokkan, and it's really good for early damage. He also has extreme Z awakening, and it just makes him better, even though like he shares the name with a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, who I'm about to get on, and well, that means you can't use them together. I think I'm taking too long, so I'm just gonna rush through. Another Champa. Fuck, I forgot her name. She's a leader for SDR support unit. No, wait. Yeah. If she's on a Realm of Gods team, she gains is it 7? Yeah, 7% chance to crit, and with a full Realm of Gods team, she can get up to at least 60 something percent to crit. And if you put crit in her, she is a monster. This is one of the units I will show you guys fully. This is Goku Zamasu. Means Zamasu's in his body, of course. He is my first rainbowed unit. And he's an LR too, which means he's a legendary rare, one of the strongest in the game. Well, he isn't that strong. He's free to play, but really good free to play unit. Looking at his stats, all that. His passive is Time Travelers, plus 3 and 77% to attack and HP. His passive is when he super attacks, he increases his defense. And I mean, that's his super attack and his passive. He gains a flat out attack plus 50 and a defense plus 50%. And his other passive is when he gets hit, he gains ki up to 5. And I don't know the other. Oh yeah, and when there's 2 or more enemies, he gets a guaranteed additional and a possible crit. He also, when he kills an enemy, he gains a 20% attack and defense buff, which makes him all the better. He's one of my best units, honestly. He's on the list because he's a LR, of course, but also rainbowed. Can't get him any better. Fudge. Oh my god, units I have. I think I'm gonna just do this from now on. Because it might be quicker. Oh wait, I was now going to the end of this. Alright, let me explain them more simply. I'll just go back in. Transformation boost, he's the leader of that. So basically anyone who transforms or has transformed, they can go on his team, which has no limits to even Super Saiyans and such like that. His passive is only 80% attack and defense, but he transforms each turn into any of these guys. Any of these guys. And this is the strongest. And the others are, well, hella good. Android 17, I've been trying to rainbow her. I have a SA10, all of her dupes, I think, right? No, only one? Oh, no, wait, all of them, yeah. And basically, she gains a 70% attack and defense. But if there's an Android 17 on the team, she gains 3 key? No, she just gains another 70% attack and defense. And if she fights a hybrid Saiyan or a Saiyan in general, I think that's how her passive works, she gets a guaranteed additional. She also buffs her attack and defense permanently for each super attack. I have that maxed. Next unit. Cell, he has an easy A, and he's really good, but for now he's too simple. He only gives us 70% in all stats to SDR units, and he only gains an 80% attack. Too simple for me. Frost, really nice unit. He's an extreme SDR leader, and he gets a lot of stuff. Like, a lot of stuff. It's not even funny, he gains a lot of stuff. His Dokkan Awakening is very unique, so you can slap him on any Universe Survival or Universe 6 team, alongside another Frost, if you want, of course. But this is the best Frost in the game at the moment. Next. Oh, yeah. This is also another one of my Rainbow units, Gogeta. He's free to play, but I wanted to Rainbow him because he's very good on certain teams. Say he's on a movie heroes team, he's a monster. If he's on maybe a Kamehameha team, he won't hit as hard. He's also, oh crap, sorry. He's also a movie boss's leader, and he does a lot of stuff. He can dodge, I think. Oh, Super Saiyan Goku. My favorite unit, actually, even though I don't have Majin Vegeta. He gains a 77% attack and defense, and each time he gets hit, it increases by 50%, both attack and defense, up to 59. And say your HP drops below a certain amount, say 70%, he will transform into Super Saiyan Goku. Super Saiyan Goku is really good, because he gets, instead of the normal passive, which was 77, he gets 80% attack and defense. And when he gets hit, it increases by 59%. For his attack, I mean. And there's just a high chance for him to guard every attack. And when you guard in this game, it basically means you take less damage, like a lot of less damage. Say he's fighting type disadvantage, he can tank all of it. And he has another form, which is his rage mode. Let me see if I can get it. Rage mode, where he just says, okay, he just goes ham. Hold on, let me see if I can get it. I can't find it, but he just stops caring about everything. He goes invincible, takes over all these slots on the rotation, and he just smacks everyone. This is Bardock, another rainbow unit. He's mostly made for the Team Bardock category, nothing else. You can't really use him anywhere else except for Goku family. He gains 10%, 18% attack for each key orbit obtained, and he has a really high damage reduction ability based up to 50%, which is even higher than Vegito. Next, Fasha, she is an orb changer, and she only gives 3 key to STI units when HP is 50% or more. Vegito, free to play LR, he stacks his attack and defense. He gains attack and defense of 40 plus 80%, and he gains more based on his HP. No, is it HP or attack? I think it's HP. He'll gain up to 6 key when he starts in a match, which is very good because we want him to super. This chick again, except I put more focus into her. Demigra, I don't use him anymore. Actually, I don't use him at all because I don't even know what he does, so you'll just say he's a alright unit. That's it. Beerus, he's also a nuking unit for int, except he gains 100% attack when he supers, which is pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Hit. Hit's pretty normal. He can stun people on his passive and super attack. And he also decreases enemies' attack by 20% if he's your leader. Yeah, that's it. Next. Ooh. Wait, when did I have you? Okay, this is Pan and Videl, I think. And she's a support unit, 25%. And she also has... She dokkans, but I'm not gonna look into those. It will be too long for the video. Chunks, this is also called one of the worst units in the game. Even his easy A wasn't that good. No, did he get an easy? Yeah, he got an easy A lately, but I just didn't pay attention to it. When his HP is 50% or more, he gains 2 ki. That's it. His passive is, I think it's only int as well. It's not too special. It's two types basically. Who's this? This is also one who was alongside him. He has the same passive, but his leader skill is similar as well. I don't know why they did this, but probably for unique nature and such. Next, Broly, free-to-play unit, movie boss leader. He gains 30% attack and defense, and each time he attacks or each turn he's on, he gains a 20% attack, up to 40%, and he stacks his attack. Really good free-to-play unit. I might say you should get him, but that's just my opinion. His dokkan is very good, so you might want to get him if he's here. Videl, I forgot why I got you. She's a Majin Buu Saga leader. She has 80% attack baseline, but she loses 7% attack each turn that passes. Very unique unit, I have to say. Basically, they get a huge buff, but by the time you get late into the match, they're like one of the worst units on your team. So only use her for certain events, but don't use her for like really long events like Legendary Goku. I don't know what you do. I just know that she's an April Fool's unit, and that's it. Uh, you know what? I'm not even gonna open this. I don't know what she does. Oh, there he is. Raditz. I love how Raditz looks. He's free to play though. His leader skill is lower class Saiyans plus 4 ki, which is a really good free to play key lead. 40% attack and defense and 80% attack. If they increase the attack and defense on this guy, he would be, I mean, what was it? HP and defense? He'd be a way better leader. He gains, I think, 50% attack, and if there's 2 or more units, he gains 6 ki and 30% attack and defense. He's a really nice unit, but not for late game. Another Broly. Next. Kid Broly. I forgot I had this guy. Kid Broly is, he's okay. He's a pretty normal unit, but he has an easy A, which is surprising, but he's not much, really. He only gains 40% attack and defense, and he can dodge. That's all. Another LR, which is LR Team Bardock, and the leader skill is Team Bardock plus 3 ki and 120% to attack and defense. Oh, I forgot to tell you Super Saiyan Goku's one. Ah, that's nothing. His passive is isn't too unique. He has the same passive as the LR Uniforce, and it's 30% to attack and defense, and if they're Team Bardock, they get a additional 30% attack and defense, which is 60, and that is amazingly good. Next. Oh, here they are. Goku and Vegeta. Oh my god. They are really good. Their passive, I mean their leader skill, they are Patara leaders plus 70%, 107% to attack and HP, and 130 to defense. It's not that high of defense, but I'm telling you, they have something to make up for that. They gain a 120% defense, and for each rainbow orb they get, it gives them plus 2 ki, which is 3 ki each rainbow orb, which is powerful. And if they've been on the field for 3 turns, and your HP is below a certain amount, they transform into Vegito, who is amazing. He can counter with tremendous power. He has attack and defense plus 150%, and he gains plus 3 key each rainbow orb, which is 4 key in general. These guys are amazing. You can't sleep on them. They're just that good. I also have this guy. I don't use him that much, but he is really nice for just power. Just power in general. Uh, yeah. I use him on my Kamehameha team. He's int units, gain 2 key and 50% attack and defense. Not that good, no HP. And if HP is 30% or above, he gains an 80% attack and defense. Overall, pretty good unit. Fasha, another rainbow unit I have for Team Barak. She is a defensive unit all the way. She has a 90% to defense. She has a chance to dodge, and if there's a Barak or somebody on the field, I think she changes the orbs. I think a group of orbs into rainbow, so Barak can get off his nuking ability. He's really nice, not bad at all actually. I mean, sorry. And on her passive, she lowers attack and defense, which is good for the bosses that have a lot of HP. Ooh, Super Saiyan Goku. You know, what's the funny thing? Before he became this Super Saiyan, he was a Super Saiyan God, which doesn't make too much sense to me. But either way, he's a Realm of Gods leader, and also an Int leader. His passive is he regains 50% HP, and he gains attack and defense plus 59%. And if you get 5 or more orbs by the orbs that they change, and you can press the play and pick them up, you gain 59% attack, which is a nice buff. And also, if he's fighting a Realm of Gods unit, he gains another 59% to his attack and defense. Overall, he's very specific, yet he's still a nice unit. Next, Kid Goku. This guy is actually a really good unit. It's just that I don't have enough time to put into him. He's youth category and Dragon Ball Saga category leader. He immense damage on his super. His attack and defense is increased by a certain amount, and based on his HP, they are also increased. And based for a certain amount of units, they are also increased. Oh my god, it's really high. Let's just say he's getting at least 100 and I say 59 in attack and defense, which is very good, very strong too. His dokkan is amazing. There's this Android 16, very simple unit. He's a Android's leader, and he gains attack and defense plus 90. And I think I don't know what the other one is, but he's pretty simple. He's just a defensive unit. These two. I don't even remember their names, but they're basically made for Universe 6. Damn it, excuse me, sorry. They can stack their defense, and they gain a reasonable amount. 2 key plus. Oh my god, I'm sneezing too much. It's 2 key, right? Plus 2 key and a 20%, no, a 80% to attack and defense. And if HP reaches 70 or lower, they just got all attacks. It's very good, but they're too specific. Next is Videl. She's just a support. Damn it, why am I sneezing? She's just a support, kinda, cause she decreases the opponent's attack by 20%, and she also, I think, has 20% damage reduction. Overall, simple unit, and that's it. Android 18, she is a orb changer. She also is on Universe Survival, and she gains 12% attack for each orb collected, and she has a base power buff of 50% attack and defense. Leader is Tech. I also have a brother who's I wish was better. His thing is basically the same as her, but she's free to play, and she's almost better than him. Heck, he has a free to play form, which is better than him, and that's not even cool. I wish they made him like way better, dude. Next, Majin Vegeta. He was one of the first units when he transformed to get an attack all, which is basically he does a certain amount of damage to all enemies, which is Good in only some cases. Other than that, he's a pretty simple unit, only gains 35% attack, and his passive is also specific if I remember. So we're just gonna move past him. This is a free-to-play cooler for transformation boost. He's really good if you have transformation boost. I don't, but wait, no, he's not for transformation boost, is he? No, he's for oh, I think it's what was it? Terrifying Conquest or something like that. If it was transformation boost, he would be on my team, but no, he isn't. He's a support unit though. Ah, there it is, another one of my LRs. LR Goku Black and Zamasu. Well, Goku Black Rose and Zamasu. As you can see by his name, Zamasu is actually in brackets. No wait, I think it's Rose is in brackets. They're pretty good units. Each time they super, they gain a 30% defense for 3 turns. They also have a pretty nice leader skill, but their passive was very unique for the time because their passive was not only they healed 15% each turn, but they would gain 30% attack for each time they were well attacked, which was very good, and I would still say is very good because they are one of the hardest hitting units I have on my team. Very good. And just look at the art on this card. It's beautiful. Not as good as the others, but it's good. Fuse Zamasu, but I think his name is Zamasu. I have him almost easy aid, as you can tell. When you're easy awakening someone, I mean just easy in general, their level will go beyond the TUR limit. The TUR means transcended UR, which means ultra rare. See how his one is 130? That means I've put in stuff to awaken him, and the max level they can reach is 140. Anyway, I got him to a good extent, to the point where he's pretty good. He's more of a glass cannon though, because all super class allies they lose 10% defense, I mean attack, which isn't too nice, and he gains a flat 120 defense, which I mean attack, which is very good for just pure power. When he easy A's, he's a support unit with a lot of tankiness, which I'm hoping to get. This is the Android 17 that is supposed to go with the other Android 18. He is rainbowed on the other hand. He is the same as her, legit same, except for instead of an Android 17 and Android 18, he also even stacks. He's just tech, that's it. I would say he's better, but that's just my opinion. I have this Freezer, who is a good unit because he can transform into Golden Freezer, but that's when you doke on him. He gains 60% attack and defense and heals by 10% each turn. And he's an extreme leader, which means any extreme unit can go on his team, which is pretty nice. Next, he also stacks his attack and defense, which is unique to his character. Trunks. Trunks. One of my best units because of how strong he is. He is the feature leader and a superclass leader. So that means all superclass units can get slapped on his team. But other than that, he's very good. He can transform into different forms. He also stacks his attack each time he supers. But I feel I have to show you his other transformations. This one's really good because it's 120 plus, and I think it's for each attack he gets or deals, he gains 10% attack and defense and 1 key. And he stacks his attack and defense, which makes him the best stacker in the game. His final one, Spirit Sword, is really for the last kill. If you don't kill them, then you wasted it. Because he loses all his stacking potential. And he only gets stack defense now. And he turns into a nuker where he changes 2 types of orbs into tech. And he gains 30% and defense for tech. He's okay. I mean, this one is okay. In general, Trunks is amazing. Like, I can't argue with that. He's probably one of the best units. Okay, Toru, I think is his name. Another Team Bardock unit. He's free to play instead. Well, all of them are free to play. He's a support and he heals. Pretty basic. He's also a low class warrior lead. I'll just move on. Tapion, tech lead. He has a good chance to crit. But other than that, he's just a simple attacker. I wish they gave him more love. And yeah, next. The Namekians. These two are a Namekian leader of 66 attack, HP, and defense, and 3 key, which is, I think, the second highest we have. They gain buffs based on what team they're on. If they're on Namekian, they gain 1 key and a 30% attack and defense. And if they're on Universe 6, they gain 1 key and 15% attack and defense. Which is alright, but I wish they were better. No, I wish the Namekian squad was better. Vegeta, movie boss, movie heroes leader. He stacks his defense, but he gains a special attack buff when fighting a movie boss, which is 2 key and 30% attack, with his baseline 40% attack and defense. And yeah, he's a simple unit, but he shares a lot of Vegeta names, so it's gonna be hard to use him. Bulla, Bulla, who's a really nice unit actually. He's attack lead. I think she is a double lead, but I don't really know which. She gives all units 2 key and 30%, and for each Peppy Gal's unit, she gains a 20% chance to dodge. So on Peppy Gal's, she has a 50% chance to dodge, which is probably one of the highest I've ever heard. Next, Kamehameha Gohan. Pretty simple. When he performs a super attack, he gains 70% attack, which means if you buff him before he supers, he's gonna hit way harder than before. His easy is he has an easy as well, and it's way better. Trust me, it's way better. She's pretty simple. She's an agility leader, and she gives agility units 3 key and a 2000, which is a flat out buff, 2000 attack and defense. They're all AGL units. AGL means the blue sign. Oh, I mean next one. This Kaioken Goku, he's pretty okay, I guess. He only gains 2000 attack, and that's kinda it. Heck, even his Dokkan Awakening isn't that good. Dopo or Dispo, I don't remember his name. This unit is one who can get to infinite attack. Because of not only him stacking his attack, he gains 15% attack each turn, and for each turn he gains a 10% chance to dodge. So he can go on forever and ever. He's that good. I think they got rid of it in his Dokkan, but he's still really good. Cell Jr., they are Android leaders. They also stack attack and defense. They have a flat buff of 180, and if there's Android category leaders, they gain, not leaders, category allies, they gain 8% for each one in attack, which is nice, but they're really just supposed to be a sub lead for a cell. Oh my god, I love this Broly. His art is amazing. Anyway, Broly, this is a special Broly. He was dropped with certain events. He is an AGL leader of 2 key and 80% attack, HP, and defense. His passive is he gains attack plus 50 plus 80%, and I think it's for each time he attacks or is attacked, he would gain 15% or 15 attack, which is nice. He's a tank and a damage dealer. Pretty good unit. I just don't have any teams for him. Kamehameha Gohan, he only does 70% to his attack if HP is 50% or above. He's basically a copy and paste of other units, but he's blue. Yeah, that's basically it. Next. This Trunks, he's okay. He gains 40% attack, and he's an AGL leader. That's all he really brings. He also stacks his attack, but he has too low attack. He can't really do anything. Copy Vegeta. This is also a unique unit. He's really nice because he's extreme leader, but also he works on a lot of teams. One team is well, let me explain his passive. He gains attack and defense plus 40%, and for each artificial life form, he gains 20% attack and defense. And if he's fighting a Vegeta family unit, he basically decreases their attack and defense by 20%, which is very good. His Dokkan even makes it better. Next. There he is. Man of the hour, my best unit, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, really good unit. Kamehameha lead of 130% HP, but 170% attack and defense. Very strong. Each time he supers, he increases his defense. Very strong. Here's where he's especially unique. His attack and defense is plus 100, and for each turn that passes, he gains 1 key permanently and a 10% permanently, up to 5 key and 70% attack and defense. He is amazing. His transformation, not as good, because he turns into the same thing as Gohan, where he basically just becomes a nuka. Even though he's a nuka, he's pretty goddamn strong. And look at his kata. It's amazing. Oh my god, I love him. Anyway, I have Kaioken, Goku. He has an easy A. I've also been easying him, but I need to put more work into him because I rather him than Zamasu because he's fucking strong. His passive is really weak though. He only gains a 20,000%, no wait, I mean 20,000 flat buff in attack and 10,000 in defense. Wish it was higher, but other than that, he's actually really good. His leader skill is he gains 3 key and 120 to AGL types in all stats. Very good. Mighty Mask. This is a LR I've been grinding from lately, but got too lazy. His thing is really good. Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry for the little mix up. I had to go do something. Anyway, back to Mighty Mask. His passive, fairly unique. At the beginning of his turn, he gains between 2 to 6 key. He just gains that. It's really good, and he gains a flat 90% attack. Ooh, pretty good unit. His LR is way better. Damn it, stop. And it's really nice. Really good, actually. Next. Yet again, because of the Team Bardock thing, I have another free Rainbow unit. I grinded hard for this guy. He's pretty strong though. Basically his passive is he gains 90% attack and defense, and if he's facing one unit, he gains another 30% attack and defense. And if he's fighting 2 or more units, he will gain guaranteed additional. Pretty nice, pretty good. Future Trunks. This guy, pretty good. He is a strong hard hitter. He gains a 80% attack and defense. If there's a Super Saiyan on the team, I think it's Super Saiyan Blue. No, it's Super Saiyan. He will gain 2 key and 80% attack and defense on top of his base one. And if there's a Future Saga, he just gains another 80% attack. He is powerful, really strong, and his dokkan even better. He gets an active skill that does 300% damage, just straight out. This Goku, I rainbowed him because he's freaking cool. His passive is Realm of Gods and something else leader, but I don't use him as a leader at all. He gains 50% attack and defense, and I think for 5 turns he gains another 50% attack. I don't know what his other one is, but he only gets it sometimes. Vidal, I think? No, Vados, sorry. Vados is the Universe 6 category leader. She's free to play, and she's just a Universe 6 leader. She can dodge too, but she's just a Universe 6 leader with 2 key and 20% attack and defense. Pretty low, but she's welcomed. There's the man, the strongest unit in the game. Wait, did I go through my whole box then? I probably did, because, yeah, agility is the last one. So I'll show you guys these 3, because I didn't. This guy, he's also a lower class warrior. He, instead of him being, well, no, he's the tanky one. He can stack his defense, and he gains a 90% attack and defense. I don't know his full passive, but I think he does either additionals or maybe a crit based on who you're fighting. Yet again, I've reviewed this guy. He's godlike. He just needs more help. He also has a transformation after a certain amount of HP where he takes no damage, and he can just do a ton of damage. So yeah, this was my inbox review. Sorry if it's kind of long, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. And later today, with accounts, I forgot what his name is, but I'll be doing a playthrough with someone who's also doing a playthrough with me. We're both new starting channels, so we're hoping this kicks off, and I hope all of you guys who watch my videos would, watch this playthrough that we'll do. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. Hit that hit that like button, like every YouTuber says, and please subscribe to me. I think I've barely gotten a boost in subscribers, but still, thank everyone who's subscribed and watching my videos. Yep. Bye, guys.